right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched a horror cow? They stand, they sob, they're screaming now. They stand, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the snakes, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere, they need help. Gummy bears, it's so sad, the pitiful life leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull that mask off, make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Oh yeah, right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim? Who's the villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind, lead the trash, but keep your spine. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine.
Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Just let me put my cigarette out. There we go. And I'll get this creepy cow off the screen. If y'all can't tell, this is my favorite one. I love to use him right now because he's just a horror cow. You know, I saw some of you are creeped out by the cows, but me too. I am too. Let me get him off the screen. Hello, you guys. So today we have a bit of a theme. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. The theme is lawsuits everywhere, all over. So I really can't believe it. We have Betty raging at Nerdy Addict. I have that saved. We have the situation with Ziggy and Six Up. We have Brittany and I did save a video I haven't got to watch yet of her talking about her ex mods. I thought we should watch that together. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for being here. Now, I was gonna start with this and kind of work my way through. But just before we start, it's crazy because all the people that like I kind of every live like this, we're always talking about the different creators that are talking about. These creators either talk about true crime on the regular or are very closely situated to that, and that's pretty crazy. So that's the plan. How are you guys? Like, are you enjoying your summer? Oh my God, I love it. I just love it. I'm so thankful to be outside every day. I feel like a whole new person versus how I feel like when it's cold. So hello, Nate. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, hippie chick. Heather, yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't going to play any clips about that. So before we get started with this, these this video, which is Madison playing Brittany, and then another video, which is to the ex mods. This is about defamation lawyers. Before we get into that, and later we'll get into the Betty stuff, let me just say, so it looks like Ziggy was, she won in small claims court against Six Up. I don't know enough about the situation to really say too much, except for, you know, I don't think it's completely done. I think it's pretty interesting though that it got to this point. So Six Up what didn't go, but she says she wasn't served. So I hear that Ziggy is a lot like Brittany. I don't know a lot about her. I tend to talk about the stuff like the people and stuff I know a little bit more about, but I know that she's messy. I know that when I was following the Summer Wells case, like it was one thing after the next with the bullshit. And so, but it's crazy that this is where we're at. This is where we're at. If you don't like what somebody says about you on the internet, at this point, it's just law. It's just stupid. Why would you waste your life, your money, your time? I'm sorry, but you just have to deal with this. Not everybody's going to like you. Ziggy had said, I do know that she blamed the decline of her channel on Six Up and her coverage of her, but that's not fair either. The channel really exploded during Summer Wells, and there's not a lot happening there, right? So I don't know. It's fucking messy. Messy, 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 y'all. I can't get over it. I was listening. I didn't. Before the live, I was kind of gathering stuff that I wanted to talk about. Because really, at first, I was just like, I'm just going to jump on and see what's going on, like find out with everyone. I started to look and I kind of was blown away. Sorry, I had to get my hair up. If you got a lot of hair, you know what it's like to be hot from the hair. I'm kind of blown away. These creators, some of them, it's just, lawsuit after lawsuit, court issue after court issue, and specifically Brittany and Betty. I mean, that seems to be the norm at this point. It's just, and it doesn't matter. Who cares if you've taken up, if you don't have your own money and you don't want to do it on your own, which I got to say, Betty does some of her own stuff, but she still takes up money, right? But it's like, it's unbelievable. Only in a place like this do you have people that will continuously do fundraisers for lawsuits and stuff and never do anything with it. They never amount to anything. And then it's the next issue. And it's just, I don't know. It's weak, in my opinion, if you're fighting back and forth to threaten or jump to a lawsuit. If it's a one-way issue and you're being harassed and you're not responding and it's not a back and forth, I can understand at a certain point, especially if you're being slandered. But a lot of this shit is back and forth, and day after day, another tragedy. So over it. I don't know much about Ziggy, but I know Six Up, Emma says. Yeah, Betty. I have a little rant pulled up on my phone, and it was a default judgment, right? Because she didn't show. We'll listen to that after we get through this. I guess we're going to do it in this order. We will first play this clip from Madison. It's just like 2 minutes. Then I want to play whatever was said about the X mods. I'm really curious. And then we will move our way into Betty. And throughout the live, if you have thoughts, and especially with the Ziggy and Six Up situation, that's something that I will start paying more attention to and try to figure out kind of what's going on. But at this point, I just don't have enough to say much more than that. Yeah. So I look forward to getting the details of the service and different things. And I've been kind of watching another community. After about 5 days, people were talking about being sued. I think it's the new thing to do. Wow. Dude, that is insane to me. Get off the fucking internet first, because if you are going to, I mean, whatever. You know what? If that's what people want to do with their time and their life and their energy and their money, then who am I to say anything? But I just think, what do you expect? What would you do if your channel blew up to the size of like Christina Randall, any of these people, the people you're talking about, any of the people who love to sue or bring or threaten lawsuits, or, it's always about going to the courtroom. What would you do if your channel really got attention? Because you're always going to have haters and people speaking negatively about you, especially if you were to grow to you know, a bigger level. I don't know. Maybe I'm too judgmental, but I just think it would have to be very serious. And I've had my share of people talking about me and stuff. It would have to be like really significant for a period of time and me not responding for me to do that. Not because like just for the reason that what a miserable existence. Like I'm trying to live my life. I don't want to be stuck in the courtroom paying for that. I mean, life is expensive anyways, right? Many of us are saving up just to do normal things in life. Like I don't know. It just Yeah, I know you guys. It's hard not to see, There's talk of lawsuits in the anti-gypsy community. Oh my God. Well, here we go. We'll start with this and we'll make our way through. I kind of am blown away at this in itself. Here.
Clip. Britney
Oh, by
speaks
the way,
about
Madison is an excellent clip channel. She is great at keeping you up to date if you can't or you don't want to, but you still want to know what's going on. So I'm going to share her link in the chat right now.
defamation lawyers pro
Luminous-
bono.
It's all being documented. Every bit of it. Every fucking bit of it. Every single one of them. This is they're talking about my kids night after night after night, talking about my family, talking about me, lying, making up. Laura, you're a main one. There's about 5 or 6 of them, major ones. 5 or 6 major proponents of this defamation that I'm on drugs, dog whistling, CPS, and all of that. I've got every bit of it. I've already contacted multiple agencies. Maybe I should go to the media. Seriously, I thought about it.
This is when I kind of was blown away. My jaw hit the fucking floor. Maybe I should go to the media. Oh my God almighty. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Like, do you want all the attention? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure defamation has taken place. I'm not saying with this person or that person. I'm just sure with the nature of the internet, it has. And with the fighting back and forth that you do, but going to the media, like, when you do open that door or open the door of a lawsuit, everything you've done and said is going to be out there too. You're going to have a big ass fucking giant spotlight on you and everything you do and say. If people won't stop talking about your kids and your family, here's an idea. Stop giving them any information about the kids and the family. Try that. What can they do if they don't have information to go on? Not that it's right. You guys know every live I do, I scream, and I feel sometimes like I'm just on another fucking planet. I really do, because, I just don't see how it's right to talk or mess with any of these people's kids. Leave Britney and her newborn baby and her precious children alone. Leave Granny's watching and her precious children alone. Leave Clue and her children alone, and, Jonesin and Soup and Queen Bee and everybody. Nonsense. Like, all of their kids should be off limits. And I don't care how you feel about that person. That's the thing. Like, recently, this has been heavily talked about, and you'll see things like, oh, I can't be bothered to care because it's about that person, but it's not. It's about more than that person. It's about their kid who has nothing to do with this, who may hear or see some of these things one day. It's not just about them. It's about other people that have been through the same situations. Like, leave the fucking kids alone. So don't get me wrong. It's not ever okay. But also, you have to stop, like, getting on here and just given more information. Like, anybody and everybody, I get it. Some people are under more of a microscope, but I promise you, if any creator got on here and was like falling asleep over and over on there, or, had a person under the influence behind you waving guns. I mean, anybody is going to get attention from that. Anybody is going to have concern. There's going to be concern. That's common sense. It's whatever. Jonesy, good to see you. Yes, it's about more than that person. Exactly. It's about because, like, okay, recently when Jay is for Justice had reviewed something that Truth had done, there was a lot of talk about, and I was kind of. I like Jay. I have no issue with her. Anytime I've personally communicated with her, it's been lovely. It's been nice, right? Like nothing bad. So it's nothing personal. It's just like I was with her for the first while with her live. And then there was a certain point where she started making comments I couldn't get behind. Someone didn't protect you and about his trauma and his childhood. And I'm like, I don't care what a person's doing. Like, you shouldn't still stoop to those levels. And here's the deal, like I was saying about other people. What about the person watching who wasn't protected, who hears that? That's my thought. Like, but not only them, just anybody, like, just for the sake of being decent people, we shouldn't do that. I just can't get down with it being done to anybody. So that's just what it is. But anyways, you go and go to the damn media. Back to this. Are you kidding me? Holy hell. I've called multiple agencies. Are you kidding me? Let's not forget the journey we've been on, okay? We have the injunction, which she claimed to have signed on because she wanted the things that were being said in the reviews of her to stop. Which it's always been a back and forth. You poked with that too. But anyways, then we have the restraining orders. You file and you try to get a restraining order on somebody and you don't even show up for court, Then we have the C&Ds and the rancher and the $8,000 to $12,000 who, depending on who you are. What agencies you calling now? I don't understand. Whatever. Here we go. Let me keep it playing. My mouth hit the fucking floor when I heard that.
It's major proponents of this defamation that I'm on drugs, dog whistling, CPS, and all of that.
It.
I've got every.
So we can get her full sentence because we're at pause, like kind of in between.
They're talking about my kids night after night after night, talking about my family, talking about me, lying, making up. Laura, you're a main one. There's about 5 or 6 of them, major ones, 5 or 6 major proponents of this defamation that I'm on drugs, dog whistling, CPS, and all of that. I've got every bit of it. I've already contacted multiple agencies. Maybe I should go to the media. Seriously, I thought about it. Let's just go to the media and show them what's going on over here on YouTube. Let's show them what all these creators are doing for the sake of the almighty dollar. Because let's be real, that's what it's for. Y'all are out to ruin a whole family for the sake of a dollar. Every one of you are so, well, I would say about half of you.
Again, I'm just like, have you no self-awareness, honey? For the sake of the almighty dollar. Okay.
Are out to destroy us for the sake of a dollar. And then there's another portion of you that are out to destroy us because you're bloodthirsty and you actually are obsessed with hating me and my family. Oh, listen. I've had a couple people tell me that money's not an option. That money's not even an issue that I would have to have. That this shit has gotten so bad and it's so out of control that I can find a pro bono lawyer. You can make a legal report for defamation and it's free. They will take her channel down. No, Matt, I just got to find them. That's all. I just got to find the right one.
Well, you know what? At least she's not trying to get a restraining order to shut somebody up. At least that, I got to give her that because I get so fucking sick of that. People that will file restraining orders to get someone to stop talking about them, which seems that she had already done, in my opinion. And it's not the way to go about it. If somebody's talking about you and they're saying shit that ain't true, you're supposed to go like this, the route of a defamation lawyer. Thou art blissfully unaware of thine own folly. Brittany, you did that with that very thing with missing children's families, all for the almighty dollar. Ain't that the truth? Good point, Kim. I agree with that. I agree, Leo. There are plenty of times where I feel like things have went too far, and also towards other people. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying earlier, lunacy. The court should fine. Wouldn't be surprised if that eventually starts happening. I mean, they do. Well, look at JLR. He filed so many, I don't know really the facts, but I know that he like had filed so many lawsuits that they have to be approved in a certain way.
I just have to find the right one. And I'm telling you, can't you do a class action suit against someone? You know, like multiple creators.
Brittany,
Oh my God Almighty. Oh my God Almighty. Am I dumb? I thought a class action was like multiple people going after one thing, not like one person going after multiple things. Right? Can't you do a class action? Hold on.
You know, like multiple creators. Can't you do a class action suit against someone? You know, like multiple creators.
Brittany, it's not smart to say this kind of stuff out here. This potentially will fuel creators more. And if you are going to do something about this, why are you engaging with it?
Boom. Madison, girl, I had not even seen that, but you ain't lying. You ain't never lied. You know what? If you were going to do something about it legally, you should not be engaging. That's a fact, right? Like I said, you're going to go to the media. Remember, the light you shine can be turned around and shine back in your own damn face. Is that something you want? Also, if you are serious about this, there are some conversations that should happen privately. There are some things that you shouldn't. I mean, it's like it's like the same thing keeps coming up over and over again. Like, sure, okay, be talking this over with your friends, your mods, your partner, but maybe not a good idea for this to be, on YouTube. Now, I don't know what happened. So I know that Justin for All, and we've talked about this like back and forth on prior lives on this channel. He released that short. I think it might not have been on this channel. It could have been on the other one of like Brittany pregnant before that even came out. And they've kind of had this like back and forth going on. And I went looking to find out if I could see what had happened because I heard her mention him in a clip and I couldn't, but I saw this and it made me laugh, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm going to share the link in the chat. Watch.
Justin, you little shit bag. I've just about had enough of you.
I don't think he really fucking cares, Brittany.
Don't you got a monkey to worry about?
The monkey. I'm sorry, that was so cute. Wait, we don't want Mr. Jones. Damn, if you can't tell, I've been using my phone to watch music on YouTube today.
Justin, you little shit bag.
I'm sorry. You little shit bag. You sound like an old lady who's smacking kids off of your yard with the newspaper or something. Justin, you little shit bag, get out of here.
I've just about had enough of you.
I don't think he really fucking cares, Brittany.
Don't you got a monkey to worry about?
Hey, Angela. And you know what? I haven't got to catch up with I usually look at your page when I'm trying to catch up with what's going on. She's blaming Justin for sending the clip of her nodding out to Queen, but it wasn't even Justin. Okay. Why though? Why? Like, where did he even get? I don't know. I guess I missed it. You little shitbag. Get out of here. Things might have gone too far morally, but I don't think necessarily to a legal level. Also, saying she wants to take channels just proves it's about shutting people up. That's a good point. I agree with that. And you know what? You're right. There is a difference there. Things have definitely, in my opinion, went too far morally, but again, about other people too, not just with towards her, but specifically towards her. You know, they have, but not to a legal level. And there's only certain things that you don't have to prove a loss with. You know, you have to prove not only that the person's lying, that they know they're lying. So that's a big one there, right? Like, what if they truly believe what they're saying? That's not defamation. They have to know they're lying. You know, then you have to prove that it's false. And, you know, then you have to prove that it directly impacted you. And there can't be another reason. Like, if your own behavior or you've been doing, you know, it just has to show that it's the direct reason for your loss, right? Unless it's certain things. Like, if you call someone a PDF, that's defamation per se, because obviously the loss is implied because what you're saying about them is so egregious. They're obviously it's going to cause a loss, right? But she said it was just, I don't know. He was in her chat. Oh, okay. You little shitbag. Does Justin have his monkey anymore? I think so. Neat. It was Justin. I was in chat at the time. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's to me, I don't know. Because if it's your YouTube live, like, does it matter? I don't know. Listen to that shitbag mouth. That does sound just like something reality would say. Hey, now, you little shitbag, get out of here. You can't go legal when you won't stop responding. He told her about it. He didn't clip it. Is she impacting her own channel? She can't get off the wall. I don't know. Justin has always been messy. He was Molly's bestie, so no shock there. And he's close with BJ's ex-mods. Not saying he's a liar, just saying he's messy. I don't disagree. I remember like the Quentin Simon days and Marvon McRae, you know, and all of that. BJ has said she wanted to take down channels starting way back when she joined the injunction to drag a certain someone into it. I was watching those lives and have a very good memory, K-Bird says. I just want to check in with you guys in the chat for a second, and then we're going to go to the next video with her, which is past mods. I'm just curious out of my own nosiness and curiosity what's in that. And then we're going to go to Betty's rant. Legal. You know, Nerdy Addict filing on Betty, JLR and Nerdy Addict, White Boy Lockdown Radio and JLR. You know, all this shit. It's just the 6 Up and Ziggy stuff. Like, it's everywhere. Yeah, she definitely provokes. I agree with that. Isn't close to this ex mod. Hey, guilty of crime. All right. You little shitbags, let's go. Let's go see what's said about these past mods, and then we'll go to Betty's rant. Now, this is from Chica's Clips and Chaos. I'm going to share the link with y'all in the chat. This is as far as I got, you guys. I listened to this much, and I was like, you know what? I want to listen live because I'm just curious. Okay, here we go. Copy.
Oh, Lordy.
It's a Wednesday afternoon, and they're all just sitting there waiting to try to argue.
I'm just trying to figure out how I never took accountability for my mods leaving.
I can sum it up for you. Ooh.
Okay. Whoa, that's a loaded first couple of seconds, but let me just Guilty of Crime says, by the way, Allie, your thumbnail is fire. Oh God, I heard that in Gypsy Rose voice. I don't think any of the basement dwellers will be able to talk about your looks. Well, it's just Chat GPT, but it's based off a real picture where my hair's like more wavy. Actually, it's the picture that I'm using right now on StreamYard that it's based off of. But thank you. And Titanium Built, I saw your comment when I started. I meant to say hi to you. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Okay. It's just Chat GPT. I said, hey, can you put this person in the middle of a bunch of fire and have them like half cartoon, like half real life, and put the words, what in the hell is going on? And it did the rest. It's freaking awesome. Okay. Now, I don't know who started this. Like, it started with that taking accountability for the ex mods leaving, but I'm just going to leave that there and let it go and see if we get more context.
Man,
She ain't got no face.
no
it's pretty.
patience whatsoever. Girl, hold on, y'all.
So, yeah, it looks good. She looks, I like her.
Hey, if you send me the link, I'll share it and share it out for you because I saw the stuff they were saying. I'm sorry.
Hey,
It
Hoodie
would be it's
Bar.
when you least expect it. People come for you, huh? Ooh. Hey, pretty sky blue eyes. How are you? You mean
So I guess somebody went in the chat and was like, when are you going to take accountability for your ex mods leaving? Which, I mean, do people do that sincerely thinking that she would, or do you just do that just to troll?
child that has A, B's? Yeah, he is. He's so freaking incredible and smart. And listen,
Oh,
if anybody
God.
wants to knock me and Greg about
Oh, thank you.
our
Guilty
children's
Crime.
education, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now. Both of my boys could fluently read in kindergarten. They were the only ones in their class that started school and knew how to read.
Wow.
They knew all their ABCs
Oh,
before they
my
started
God.
school. They knew that they could count 1 to 100. I shit you not. The teacher gave me the whole curriculum. When Neil started school, she gave me the whole curriculum that day, a list of everything that they would do from beginning to
I have no doubt that those kids are incredible little humans, right? Like, I'm not sincerely. But why are we talking about them like this? Like, when you are mad that people won't stop talking about them, like, I just wish this wasn't even in the video, to be
to
honest.
the
but-
last day of school. Neil knew everything already. So, coming at me saying that I don't take my kids' education seriously, we invested money into my baby.
I
could
told
read.
y'all last time I'm not.
I mean, my kids weren't even allowed to watch.
I'm going to, for the sake of myself and everybody else and her, keep my mouth shut on that because of my own personal life experience. It is a soft,
think that
it's a sensitive subject for me. And the only thing I'll say is this. It is incredibly important for kids to go to school or do their schoolwork at home, but especially even going to school for more reasons than what they're going to learn. It teaches them, about being on time for a job in the future. It teaches them how to socialize. You would be really surprised what the effects are on a child who's not. You would be surprised because it's a lot more than just not knowing the schoolwork. And I am, I think that if you are not sending your kids to school and you're not doing your best, everything you can to make sure that they have what they need for school and they get to school, I personally find that to be neglect. I think that it's terrible, awful, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Now let's keep it pushing to the mods, ex-mods.
I don't, you know what though? I don't have to justify that to anybody. We know.
No, you don't, girl.
I didn't realize my question was
So
going
why are you
to make
talking
so
about it?
upset. I was curious because I've heard a few former mods tell their stories. No, it's not that your question made me upset. Uneducated. It's not that your question made me upset. Educated opinion. It is a bit of a nerve with me because I have had a slew of mods go. They'll leave my channel and then go up on a panel, like within the first week or two, and have this tell all, about how horrible I am. If I had a way to show y'all.
TK in Texas, I am going to cover that. Actually, I was just talking about it last night. You should message me. I really want to talk about that. I'm very interested in that. And I know I covered it on my channel before. I won't get too much into it here because I don't want to mix the two, but yeah. And Kim, exactly. If you have someone coming in and making comments, a mod, you don't have to address everything like that. So
the full stories with some of these people that have left my channel, you might would look at it a little differently. So I want y'all to think about this. I've explained this before, but I'm going to explain it again. Okay. Not every mod that's left my channel is someone that I've had a fight with. Some of them that have left because I had an issue with one of the people that they were friends with. When you have a group of people that are together that talk every single day, everybody bonds, everybody gets close. So I've had people leave my channel, not because we had problems, but because their friend left and they went along with.
See, no. This makes me mad because she does this. She did this to me. She thinks if you don't have a direct fight with her, you're not you can't have your own issues with what you're seeing. You're always just going along with your friends or going along with the crowd. The truth is, while that might be true, that people might leave with a friend, I think that's rare. It is true that people stay because of friends they have there too who haven't left. I know that's true. And it's also true that all of these, like a lot of the ex-mods that I know and I've met and I've ran into are very smart, capable women who have their own opinions, their own thoughts, and they are in control of themselves. They may see an issue, and I'm sorry that you can't accept that, but that doesn't mean they're just going along with their friends. Maybe they just don't get down with what you're doing. All the way back to Kylie Rodney. Maybe they don't get down with the speculation. Maybe they don't get down with trashing the parents of Sebastian. That could, maybe they don't get down with the money and the lies. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons. And there's a lot of them that have left that have probably left for all those different reasons. But it's just funny that you got to minimize somebody's I don't know. I guess that kind of she told me that. You know what I mean? Because I saw my own issues. And even after very carefully explaining those, it was immediately, oh, you're just going along with your friends. And I've heard that with a bunch of other people too. I guess that might be to help the ego. You know what I mean? It's it kind of softens the blow a bit or something.
You've had a lot that's done that. And then you have some who they left my channel. I'll give you an example.
A little bit.
There's one right now. And she knows who she is. I'm not going to name her name. She left. We didn't have a fight. Nothing ever happened. She told me that she was leaving because she had health issues. And this was all just too much for her right now. She had health issues and she had to throw all of her energy into getting well. I said, I'm sad to see you leave. I care about you. Message me if you need me. Do what you got to do. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay in touch. Guess what? That person, I don't know, a few weeks goes by, that person's in other chats with other ex-mods saying that I fucked her over. What? You said you left because you were sick. News to me.
Probably
I've had mods leave because
I'd say that I don't know who she's talking about, but maybe some people aren't brave enough to explain that they're not okay with this or that. So they do say, I'm sick and this is just too much for me.
They said that I didn't talk to them enough, that I wasn't in the group enough. I mean, not everything's, I'm screwing friends over, you guys. It's not
who in the hell left because you didn't talk to them enough? Now, I do know people don't always feel that the friendship goes both ways, but
why can't people just leave and go to another channel and just do that? Why is it not considered abnormal to y'all that people leave a channel and then they go join a group of people and they just trash and target that one creator?
Okay, I gotta say, now I do find it with anybody when they just immediately flip, one day they're so against, all of this stuff. And then the next day they're right on the other side. it's kind of like what I seen with Jay. Like one day you're playing bingo and judging her parenting and every sound out of the background, and the next day you're like, y'all are so weird for talking about her parenting, you weirdos. And it's like, yeah, it's been weird. Like some of this shit has been weird for a long time. I find it weird, like the flip-flopping. That's all over with everyone. I don't necessarily find it weird. Like if somebody screws you over, I think while it might be strange, it might be natural to kind of go to the opposite end and just kind of see like from that perspective. I don't know.
That they were a mod for
I'm
a
gonna
year.
read y'all's
for the
chats
next
after
5
this.
years.
We'll let it.
And it's not just me. I've seen it happen to other creators too. I'm
gonna share the
long
link in the
this.
chat too. By the way,
I mean,
you
some of
guys
the
go
channels are
check
gonna
it out.
make you a part of their life, talk to them,
New
spend
clip
personal time
channel.
with you every single day.
Tell my story, educated opinion. Then by me to do that, I'm going to have to single out every mod and share the story with every
Go
single mod.
back and
She tells her story every fucking day. She tells way too much of the fucking story. What else do you want? Like, my God. Like, she never stops telling her story.
at each one, there was a
Oversharing.
Yeah, I think
Go
so
back and-
for the most part.
Go back and find the old tape. I mean,
Telling the truth, then you tell yours. You
Oh,
know,
right,
everyone
that's
drags you
true.
over it, so why not show proof of your side? Because when I do that educated opinion, they're just going to say I'm a liar. I mean, and honestly, when I go put stuff, I've never shared private messages, and I like to keep it that way because I don't know if y'all think about this or not, but when a person comes out here and they share messages with someone that they were friends with at one time, that sends a message to everybody. That person will show your messages if they get mad.
Okay, I wouldn't do it either. I want to read Shayna's comment, but first, you guys, I gotta see what this noise is. So hold on, because it's freaking me out. Okay, nothing but a football in the yard. Whew, sorry. Shayna says some of us did not go to the other side. And honestly, I should have said that because there's a lot of people who don't just immediately jump and start like go to the exact opposite. You know, there are some that do, of course, but there are a lot that walk away silently, that walk away quietly, who might sit in this chat or that chat, but they don't go and like go to the extreme opposite. I still can't understand why the hell most people mod, Zoe says. Leo, that's why I hate the reality dragging. She's a sweet woman. Yeah, I don't like some of it. It goes a little bit too far, you know. What about the ones that don't, though? There you go. Why does she treat the ones that don't like she treats the ones that do? Good point, Joneson. I didn't even hear this. Let me rewind. Allie, there is someone who did leave because she didn't talk to them enough. I would say it's rare, though. I know I've heard people who have left because the friendship didn't go both ways. Like she would call in crisis, but not care about their crisis and that kind of thing. I don't see that as just because she didn't talk to them enough. You know what I mean? But maybe there's some I don't know about. AK, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Can you replay that? I'm so sorry, Marlena. I didn't see that sooner. She will treat them all the same, which is why I say people are disposable to her. Well, I know a lot of the people that left haven't went and just started bashing you. A lot of them are still holding on to your secrets and different things about you, and they would never let some of that stuff go. You know, a lot of them, I'm in the same chats I was before. A lot of them that I've met have been really, really great girls. So that's just where I like from my perspective, but
Attitude. Like I don't want to be that. Yeah, I don't want to be that kind of person. I know so many things about people that were mods with me, and I've never shared them. You know, private things that they wouldn't want publicized.
right, a little bit. Me
Embarrassing
too.
things.
I think they would know that and cheat about shit.
But they know I'm not like that too, and that's proof they know I'm not like that.
You afraid somebody dear me?
I personally would love to find a familiar channel that's not bashing Britt and her children. Thank you. Happy holidays. Me too.
And her children. Oh,
Me too, 'cause-
gee. There are really? Hold up.
But they know I'm not like that too, and that's proof they know I'm not like that.
You afraid
There
somebody
are
dear me?
quite
I
a
personally
few
would love
people
To find a
who
familiar channel
cover
that's
what's
not bashing Britt and her
happening
children. Thank you. Happy holidays. Me too.
that cover what's happening here that are not bashing you or your kids. There are quite a few who will stand up for you when you're right. There are oh my God, I just don't like that. Oh, I'm trying to find a channel that's not bashing her and her kids. And she's like, yeah, I know.
Me too, because newsflash,
Me
I used to
too.
watch these channels with y'all. I can't even watch them no more. They all talk about me.
OMG. Whatever.
If you lie on me to 100, I said 100,000, Lord. If you lie on me to 1K people, I will show the proof you are lying, and I just did. Angie, you want me to share it? If you want me to share it, I can. I
Thank
personally
you
would love to
again,
find a familiar
AK,
channel.
so much. I
Can I be
appreciate
honest?
that.
Mods are supposed to moderate chat on your videos. It almost feels like they're employees or something. That's just the feeling I get.
Mods are supposed to moderate the chat on your videos. It almost feels like they're your employees or something. That's just the feeling I get. Well, they're helping out because they believe in the channel or the person or whatever, their friend, whatever. They're definitely helping with their services. So, Marlena, I want to read your comment, but okay, there. When I clicked on it, I couldn't see it. My screen. I'm having to get way up close to the screen. That's why I tell y'all I got to turn my thing off when I'm reading sometimes. Okay, she said, Marlena says, I left because of your piece of shit man and your constant drama and endless victimhood, grifting, manipulation, gaslighting, lying, and my health. Your crap was exhausting and draining, Brittany. Wait a minute. I hope that wasn't targeted towards you. Because how dare you minimize? That's what I'm saying. Maybe some people don't give every single reason. Maybe all the drama is too much for their health if they are suffering from whatever health condition. So it's easy to just say, hey, all of this is too much. Like it's too much with what I'm personally going through. That doesn't mean they can't have a voice, especially in a lot of these channels that are really fair. They're not bashing you. And don't minimize all of the other reasons why people leave, including constant drama, endless victimhood, your man, grifting, manipulation, gaslighting, lying, and other things. Oh, Neat. Thank you. Neat says, please hit the like. I saw you asking for likes. Thank you, Neat. You're sweet and I appreciate you. Hey, Steph. I get in trouble for coming. When I click on it, I can't see it. I'm sorry for coming here, and it's so much better than the other channels that my sex mods go to. Unless she has an underlying issue, she should not be passing out mid-sentence, little bit says. Allie is definitely a no-go-to channel on her list. Oh my God. Even though, yeah, whatever.
No. I mean, I understand you feel that way, but have any of these mods ever even said one time that I've always maintained, I don't care if you're here every live or not. I know you got your own lives. You're not working for me. You're doing me a favor. Like,
I hate how they try to tell you what you should do,
Oh.
and run your life.
oh my God,
As soon as you let them in, they're trying to vicariously live through you,
75% of mods that I have, that's been the problem.
And then they get mad.
They're trying to vicariously live through you. You are a fucking dumbass. Nobody wants to fucking vicariously live through her. Are you fucking dumb? Are you just, oh my God, are you dumb or are you dumb? Like, yo mama's in my head. I'm sorry. But what? No. Oh my God. They want to vicariously live through you. That's what like an old woman does through her daughter. Like when she has a young daughter, like, and she didn't get to live a life. So she lives through, you don't live vicariously through someone who's having a really miserable existence at the time. And not only that, the reason why people tell you what you should do is because you come to them in crisis every day. And they tell you and they try to give you advice because you're in fucking crisis. You're flailing with your arms up in the air, just help. And of course, they're going to fucking try to help you up. How dare you act like, oh, yeah, they're trying to live vicarious. Oh, my God. Do you know what that means, Craig? Oh, my God. I probably shouldn't have watched this because it makes me mad because I see you guys in here and I just know like how personal it is to some of you guys. And it's just so like, I don't know, like minimizing or like, I don't know. And then to hear like you're mad that people tell you what to do. But this is the thing. You're in constant crisis. So they're trying to help. They're trying to help. They're trying to help. They're giving you advice, especially if they're giving you money because you say, hey, I'm going to do this to get it to stop. I need help. I need money. So they help. And then you keep going and you keep going. So eventually they have to leave because you won't listen to any advice and you won't stop poking. And they've already invested their time, their money, their energy, and they're fucking exhausted. And you're still out there poking. It's not that they're mad you're not doing what they tell you because they want to live vicariously through you. No, they're just fed up. Like, how dumb and dense can you be? Exactly. Thank you, Steph. Living vicariously would imply she has something someone else would want. Like I said, it's like you see an older mom living through her teenage daughter. Mom never got to live a life, so she never got to date. So she takes her daughter like on all these dates and introduces her to all these young men, always trying to find her a man. Like that's living vicariously through you. Like, oh my God. It gets worse. Oh, Lord. That statement, yeah, Tylon, that statement is giving extreme disconnect. Wait, how'd you say it? I got to click off because, like I said, I can't freaking see. Extreme disconnected from reality. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Marlena. I don't know if it's going to be in here, but thank you, Mal. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sending you love always, Allie. Back at you. Thank you. Very sweet. Oh my God. I don't think he really understands what that word actually means. Oh my God. I could imagine it'd be too much for a mod. As a sub, it's too much. It is, especially when, again, she is in constant crisis going to them. Help, please help. I can't take anymore. Please help. My family, my children, I can't do it. And yeah, just 1 second, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's a bear at my house. Hold on, you guys. Oh my God, you guys. I ran down there. This bear has been in our trash. Oh, I'm so sorry. That scared me to death, but I wanted to see him so bad. But I didn't see him, but I heard him. and my family saw him, but I was a chicken standing back. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Told y'all I heard something. Remember just a minute ago, I was like, hold on, I need to see. I hear something. And I have these big ass headphones on that are noise canceling. Rody gal, I will make it for somebody if they want something, but not really like that. A couple years ago, I got custody of my niece and just the extra kid. I really kind of stopped doing it too much. I really stopped doing a lot. Like, I just didn't have the time. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yes, a bear, but the trash cans are like kind of far. It's a black bear. If it's brown, get down. If it's black, fight back. Whew. I'm going inside in just a minute, but it's okay. Plus, I had family that went down there with me. But T. Adams says, once all of you realize she was not your friend, she will never be your friend or give a single shit about anything going on in your lives. You will get over being grossly used and mistreated. T. Adams knows. She's been there. I hope she went away from the bear. No, I ran to it. I wanted to see it so bad. You sure there was a football in the yard? I know, right? I just don't think my flashlight was good enough. Holy cow. I'm living vicariously through that bear. Hey, MK, good to see you. Yes, I'm okay. I didn't even get to see it. But I'm sorry, Marlena. Now she's talking about her power bill. It's never ending. That's the thing. That's another crisis. It's always needing help. And these people, they look at you like a loved one, right? They become close to you and they want to help when you're in crisis, when you're being attacked, when your kids are being attacked, when you don't have what you need, when your kids don't have what you need, and I'm sorry, but the internet doesn't need to know about every expense. We all have those expenses. Every person watching in chat lives in a home that has a power bill, or 99.9% of the time. Sure, I suppose somebody who's homeless or something like that could be watching. Sure, but most people, have these expenses and these things. Yes, I ran too. I don't think they got photos, no. They had a flashlight and they could see their eyes. You should have heard the bear, you guys. He did like this, like, I don't know, like kind of like how like a cat, like kind of like a cat noise. I can't explain it. But it was weird, y'all. I see you, Bendy. I just talked to you when you said, what a some dumb comment. Vicariously through her Jensen's mind. Oh, okay. Let's keep listening. I'll keep looking at chat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pause like that. And I didn't mean to scare you guys.
Because you didn't do what they said
Yes.
they wanted you to do.
Yes.
We're all trying to help you. We're trying to
I
tell
think-
you how to live your life. Why don't you listen to us? We love you.
I have lost
Oh,
so
you're-
many.
All right, tell
75%
us.
of my
You feeling yourself today, girl.
odds that I have,
Let's
that's
hear
been
about it.
And then they get mad because you didn't do what they said
Yes.
they wanted you to do.
Yes.
We're all trying to help you. We're trying to tell you how to live your life. Why don't you listen to us? We love you.
I have lost
So
so
you're
many
trying to
people because I wouldn't
puppeteer.
do what they wanted me to do.
You're
And
trying to pull the strings and you want to make it about you. Get your own show.
Yeah.
Do it right like you would do on your own.
I've lost so many people because I wouldn't do what they wanted. No, you lost people because you wouldn't stop with the drama and they couldn't take it anymore. And they didn't want to go through that. Even the person behind you in this conversation very recently said, you love the drama. You love this. You are addicted to it. You can't stop. He said it recently. You love this. Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop talking about him? Why don't you? You get mad at us for saying you love it, but the person behind you, Don't worry, a bear didn't get me. My computer died and I don't have the charger. So I'm not. Plus, you know what? I maybe shouldn't hear what she said about Shayna. And the Betty video's on my phone. I was going to play it from my phone. But the person, you get mad at people saying that you love the drama when the person in behind you also says the same thing. Some of these people, it's not that they want to live through you or tell you what to do. They simply cared so much for so long that they cannot care anymore. And you cannot care more about someone's life than they care about their own life, you know, and that gets very taxing and exhausting. That's the thing. There are some of us who, it's not one side or the other. It's not like one, because one person, you don't like one person, then the person they're arguing with it, you agree with or you go along with. There are many of us who stand in the middle on a lot of these things and have stood up for Brittany and her family and everything when it's went too far, right? And I don't know. I can just see how the mods would just get exhausted. Oh, this is what I want to say about all the ones that I've known, really most of them from the beginning that have left have been good girls, really good girls, and they just can't take anymore. Some of them aren't built for the drama. Some of them, you know, they might want to watch the mess but not be involved. Some of them have just cared too much. None of them left because you wouldn't do what they said, and you didn't, that I know of, that you just didn't talk to them enough. Like I said, I know of the one-way thing, but her manipulation is master level. It's scary when people are that good at manipulating. You know what I mean? Like, I was just watching this guy in the lolcow universe. His name is Tech Protect. I'm gonna start making like little shorts on people over there because I don't know that like the people that watch me live are interested in it, but there is so much that happens over there. But Tech Protect is very manipulative. It's always a spin. Some people are very good at that. They've, you know, have a lifetime practicing. Bindi, do you want to? I saw Tess said, yes, please, I want you to. You want to come up for a couple minutes? Hey, Tiff. Here, let me drop the link. You don't have to share the screen, but if you want to come up and give your thoughts or something. I didn't realize, like, yeah, I'm just really sorry if you happen to be watching this and, you know, like Marlena and Shayna and Kelsey, Mal was in here. Like, I'm just sorry if that like got you guys upset. Thank you, Jonesy. There was only 2 minutes left of that video. Yeah, sure, I'll come up and hang out for a few. Holy shit, I cannot believe there was a bear out here. And I literally heard something. And I have those noise canceling headphones. Those are dangerous. Those are damn dangerous. And I don't even wear them on both ears. Hey, Melissa. We can finish that video if you guys want, or we don't have to. Kelsey and Shayna are the ones that bother me the most. I don't even know the girls at all, but damn, man. Well, people that have believed her, stood by her, helped her, they catch a lot of slack, or they catch a lot of shit, you know, and it just sucks to watch sometimes, to see it all. But that ain't happening here, Melissa. So I don't know. That ain't the reason they're here. No, they're in our trash. They've been here like a couple times dragging the trash out. And we've been kind of waiting and watching. MK, you know I'm full of shit. Melissa Jade will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you watch Melissa and you've wondered where she's been, tomorrow night. You know, they asked me to come back to Wild a couple times. Oh, it's from Anchorman. Wonder Woman asked me, and even when Lucy was still there, they asked me. I just think it just works better for me to just be a viewer, you know, have my own channels. Oh, AK-47 wants to know how your chickens are doing, Jonesy. I don't care what those motherfuckers say. Oh, I thought you were going to say mother cluckers. Hello.
Hi. What are you doing?
Hey. Standing in my front yard in the dark.
Getting attacked by a cocaine bear?
Well, he's at the trash cans, which is like a good, I don't know, 50 yards away. So he's not too close, but
That ain't
yeah.
shit, girl. They run fast. You ever seen a bear run?
No.
They run fast. They don't fuck around.
It's okay. I'm on the front porch, like in the front yard, just stepping
Yeah,
off
they
the
don't
porch.
want you. They just want the trash. He's just trying to Yogi Bear it. Leave him alone. Poor baby.
Had you seen the clip I was playing? I don't really want you to have to screen share. It's all right. I mean, there was 2 minutes left. Apparently Shayna was mentioned. I don't know. I think it's just interesting, but
No, I haven't seen the clip because I was at the pool with the Nuggie. I cleaned the whole house today because she woke up and she had that weird cough that she gets sometimes, and I thought that it was because she spent the night. So which I always keep the house clean, but I took all the fans apart, you know, and vacuumed them and fabulosa'd them and everything. So, and then I took her to the pool and we made some friends at the pool. Not really me, she did. But yeah, and then I didn't even know you were live, and then I saw that you were live, and I was like, oh my god, let me go see what she's doing. So no, I didn't.
Well, she was
didn't hear
basically
what the beach said.
It was I hadn't watched it. I saw it on the Chica Clips channels. She had posted and it said BJ talks about her ex mod. So I watched like a minute or something and I was like, I'll just wait till I'm live. Well, basically it was funny because basically it's just her coping like the whole time about you know, making excuses for why people left. And Craig said that you know, people want to tell her what to do. He said they want to live vicariously through her, which
Shut
I
up,
got a kick
Craig.
out of that. But yeah, and then that was about it. You know, and then before that, I had played though. She is talking about another lawsuit and going to the media. Here was the whole premise of my life. Brittany is talking about another lawsuit, going to the media, getting a lawyer pro bono again, all of that. And I'm like, going to the media? Are you silly? Like, you want a spotlight on your ass even more than you've got? But not only that, we have a lawsuit like well, a small claims court awarded Ziggy $7,500 against 6UPs. She didn't show. She says she didn't get served, and I don't know the details of that. I just thought it was interesting. That's happening. We have more lawsuit threats from Brittany. And then Betty was just served by Nerdy Addict, and I had a video of her going off, like cussing about that, saying, you didn't need to waste your money, you know, sending this piece of paper and just talking shit. So that was it. I just can't believe how weak people are and how they want to talk shit and poke and partake in being on the internet. And then when the internets, they're like, wah! You know, that was it.
Well, I mean, sure, Beach, go to the media, get another lawsuit going, because that's worked out fantastically for you in the past. I think that's a fabulous idea. Probably the best idea you've had yet. Shut up. Are you kidding me? You're going to go to the media, and what are you going to tell the media? You think the media is going to be any different than the fucking YouTubes? You don't think the media is going to go to your channel and look at the shit and then go to the other channels that you're constantly complaining about and go and look at their stuff?
Exactly.
You don't think you think, but hey, what do I know? Do it. Do it, lady. Everything, all your plans have worked out fantastically for you in the past.
Yeah.
You know?
And and she goes, and you know, a couple people have told me I don't need to worry about money. Like, doesn't matter what the cost is. And it's like, oh my God. And these poor people, like that, just whatever.
And a pro bono attorney. Okay, first of all, let's just start here. Okay, I know that you don't, your true crime is your bread and butter. Okay, but you don't know very much about the court process. Clearly, okay, a pro bono attorney. Well, let's see, Beach. The only way that it wouldn't be a pro bono would be on contingency. Pro bono is for criminal proceedings. Okay. So if you're the plaintiff, i.e., the victim in a criminal proceeding, then you wouldn't need a goddamn attorney. That's what the prosecutor's for. You have one. Okay. So what you're talking about is a lawyer that would take it on contingency. And what that means is the lawyer will take it based on an award that you might receive. Okay. Who is you suing?
Right. Because eventually they'll get their money.
Correct. And you are, and it's my understanding that that you're already facing a couple of litigations over there in PA. So, and they're coming after you for compensation, ma'am. So how do you think you're going to be? What contingency would this lawyer take? Because any money that you would be awarded, if you were to win, if you were to be successful, and that is a giant ass if. And I mean, the if is so big, right, that it's going to take 11 billion years before the light even reaches the word if. That's how small your chances are. Okay. And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm not trying to be mean. I know the truth is hard for you. I know you don't like, people who are realistic, but this is realistic. Okay. If you already have judgments against you, which, by the way, part of taking something on contingency is a little something called an asset search. So they're going to see what your debt to income ratio is. Okay. Your income is unstable AF. You rely on YouTube, right? You rely on the success of your channel, the amount of ad revenue you can generate, super chat, super stickers, gifts, and then whatever your side hustle on your like Cash App, Venmo, and stuff like that. But that's not guaranteed income. It's not a stable income. You're not guaranteed to make X amount of dollars every single month. This is never going to work. But you know what? What do I know? I only watch court and cover trials on a regular basis.
Yeah,
so,
what do you know?
I don't know shit. You should definitely listen to all the people that are cheering you on and are going to be right there with you to fund this, because no fucking lawyer is going to take this case on contingency. Usually those are like personal injury claims. Okay. You might remember personal injury claims from a little trial we covered together, mainly me, and you just kind of showed up every so often, Alex Murdaugh. Yeah, like that, idiot.
Dude, I don't know what she's thinking. It's like it never stops. It's always something, I'm sure. I have a feeling it's going to be a short amount of time before there's some sort of lawsuit fund or some sort of movement happening, that she's doing with that. Oh my God, I got to say this too, Bendy. Look at MK. She need a bottle of electricity to stop the leak.
Bruh.
Bruh. Yeah, go fix that electricity leak. That's a fucking problem, bro.
Right,
and
right.
But no, I got to tell you this. I heard another clip
Uh-oh.
of it was either her or it was like someone talking about her doing this, and I think they played a clip of her where she's like talking about making merch.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Your deep breath. I'm sorry.
Making merch. She can't even make it to the damn live on time. Are you kidding me?
Like,
what
really?
is her merch going to be? Some random ass Swedish fish in a box? Girl, bye.
Which, for those of you who don't know, there is an infamous giveaway that happened. This has been talked about on lives, not here,
Yeah,
that
that's the
a
only
Swedish
reason I know. I've heard it over and over and over and over.
where a Swedish fish ended up in the box. It had the person's wrong name on it. It was a bunch of crazy shit happening there, but do not expect for that to it's pipe dreams, okay? And to even try to take that on, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she will prove me wrong and she will be a merch making fucking machine over there. I don't know.
Well, look, listen, I hope you are a merch making machine, ma'am. My suggestion to you would be to start small. Do something that you can reasonably start with one goal. And once you achieve that goal, you move to the next goal. Like, I don't know, start showing up on time for your lives. Start there. Right?
There you go.
And I don't mean you do it one time. Okay. One time is a fluke because you have a pattern of behavior that you got to overcome. Remember? So, every day for a week. And I mean, like, not business days, legitimately 7 days, right? Be on time. Hell, be early for your life, right? How about, I don't know, you said repeatedly in the past that you don't like doing drama. All you want to do is true crime. Well, then why don't you do that? You've got to, come on, Brittany. Good luck to you.
Yeah, best of luck.
Best of luck, though.
But
we'll be here when you get back.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, and I think, like, come on, man. But whatever, hey, everybody needs hobbies and shit. I mean,
People
whatever.
have asked me to make merch for my channel, and I'm like, what merch would I have?
Yeah, but you probably, well, you wouldn't hand make it, right?
Oh God, no! Are you kidding me? Could I could.
Well,
actually, won't.
Yeah, actually, Rody Gal came in here earlier and asked, do I still like make or sell the custom shirts and shoes and stuff? And if you guys don't know, I have an Instagram that shows like a bunch of the shit I make. But I used to like spend a lot of time making tie-dye and dyeing shoes and just all kinds of stuff. I don't have the time now because I have an extra baby in the home, right? And so I'm just saying it's like I would do it.
Work.
Yeah, it is. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to finish it and do it right and make sure, you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing a lot of it.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember that night shirt that you had up for the longest time. Do you even still have that? Because I wanted that. But I also want one for the Nuggie. I want us to have matching ones.
I could so make you guys. No, that would be adorable. I could definitely do it easy. No, I can easily do like one, a couple things. And that's why I say when people ask me if they really wanted something, if they just reach out, I could do it.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to do that.
I'll pay. MK said her merch gonna be cleaning supplies. Lord knows she won't use them anyway. Yeah, here's the tip. You put in there Fabuloso. You cannot go wrong with Fabuloso. I love Fabuloso. I used the peach
You
ones
always
today.
talk about the Fabuloso.
I love Fabuloso.
When you talk about cleaning.
I love Fabuloso. It's my favorite.
I don't know, Kim, if anyone ever did get that cup. I don't know.
I don't think so. Somebody brought that up not that long ago. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that was my thing. I just can't believe how quick people are to want to run to the lawsuits and shit these days. And it's like, you're never going to, I was saying at the beginning, imagine if you were like any of these people, like Ziggy just got that. She said that she blamed Six Up for part of the reason her channel isn't as successful as it was, even though she was covering summer wells and now that's dried up. Like it makes perfect sense. But if any of these people were to blow up and get like a huge following, what would they expect to happen? Like no matter what, people are going to be talking about you and it's not always going to be pleasant. Like, and if you see some of the huge podcasters and stuff, like, hell, they have entire hate communities, like big communities, and it's part of it. Especially, I just think I don't like it. I don't like how the courts are being overused, and some of it is just bullshit. A lot of it is
bitter with the sweet. Okay, It's great when people come into your chat and they tell you how great you are and what a great job you're doing and how much they love your channel. That's the best part of YouTube, right? Or social media, really. But you got to take the bitter with the sweet. You got to be able to take. Can you imagine? Y'all go look at my channel. Oh, you can't anymore because I made those videos members only. Shit. Back when I used to do the West Memphis 3 videos, you guys have no idea the nasty comments that I got. I got a lot of great comments, but I also got a lot of nasty comments. So people feel very strongly about that case. And can you imagine if I went live every single time I got a nasty comment, or when Allie and I were doing the jail calls, Tisha Lynn, y'all think we're hilarious. You know how many people are like, why do you have to talk between every call? I can't, just want to hear the call. Well, how about this, ho? You just want to hear the call, huh? How about you go pay for the call? Go get it. Go request the calls.
Yeah, people
Pay
were
for it
always mad.
yourself, and you can hear it all in its entirety, or you can go to the link in the description where the calls are provided without commentary. You could do that too.
Right.
But sure, go off in the comment section. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And it wouldn't help. It would, of course, become worse and the attacks would be more intense if I was attacking back, if we would go up there and attack people. You know what I mean? Like if you're poking and poking, what do you expect? Like eventually.
Right. You got to take the bitter with the sweet. It happens to everybody. Everybody gets negative comments. And I will say, Brittany, that I think there were always people who were not a fan of your true crime coverage and how you handled certain cases, specifically Kylie Rodney. They didn't like it. And there was people that, reviewed you or whatever, but, and the Sebastian Rogers case, the way that people started disliking Brittany, the way that I saw it from my perception, is that they didn't like the way that she was covering the Sebastian Rogers case. They didn't appreciate her going over and over and over and over the interviews that Katie and Chris Proudfoot gave. Every, ad nauseum.
And talking horrible shit about Katie. I mean, I remember one live I listened to where she was literally talking about, oh my God, look at her here. Is she swollen? She's gained weight. Oh my God. Why does she look so rough? It's like she has a missing fucking child. Why are you going over her looks? Like, maybe you're right, Jen. I'm glad you bring that up because let's not forget where a lot of this starts.
That's how it started. Then when she joined the injunction, then it really ramped up. And the reason that it ramped up and people really were like, what the fuck, is because the injunction wasn't just I don't want you, I don't like what you've done to me. You've been horrible to me on the internet. You have been egregious to me on the internet, and I need you to stop. You signed an injunction where the bulk of the claim was surrounding Sebastian Rogers' case. And that is the part people took particular exception to.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, as if that didn't go swimmingly enough for you, then you decided, you know what? I'm going to take an RO out on some people that have been really giving me a rash of shit on the internet. And you didn't even prepare. You really think that you can come into a courtroom and provide a fucking burner phone as evidence? The only way that would ever work and be allowed in as evidence is if the cops confiscated it from your home with a search warrant, and then they use Cellbrite to extract that phone. That's the only way a burner. Nobody told yo ass that you could bring a burner phone. Stop that right now. You could not even be bothered to give your abundance of evidence over on a thumb drive. That is how it's presented in court, lady. but
You
you
have to
didn't
put
want
in
to
the
do
effort.
that.
Yeah.
You didn't want to put any effort in. Okay. That is why. And then you talk about another, I'm going to do something about this show. I'm going to do what I'm doing. I swear to God Almighty above, I'm going to do it this time. I know I've done a lot in the past. I know I've been lazier than a sloth on Sunday in the past, but I'm going to do it today. I swear as God is my witness. 2026 is my year. Girl, shut the fuck up. You ain't going to do shit. It's all hot air. Shut up. Just shut up.
It just caught me off guard.
Which one? Which
The
part?
fuck, that girl, shut the fuck up. It was like all fun and games and jokes, and then it was shut the fuck up. But I loved it. I love the passion, and
It's
you were
just
just
it's
you're right.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look. You ain't gonna do shit. There, I said it. I meant it. You know it. I know it. And the
And then
internet knows it. Stop it. You ain't finna do not a damn thing.
how do you get on here in crisis complaining and then like all the time, even now with Craig, and then you are mad that people are telling you what to do, but you're taking their money and you're complaining all the time and they're trying to help you. Like
Allie, she is a whole grown person. She don't need your advice. She don't want your advice. She's doing just fine. Y'all, listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to her, but not too closely, because that's a problem.
yeah.
She does not want your help.
Yeah.
Help comes in many, many forms. Help can come in advice. Help can come through encouraging words. Help can come in what I like to call a donkey barbecue, where you tell somebody how it is, how it's going to be, and how it was. Okay? She don't want that either.
Yeah.
Help
True.
can be financial. She don't need y'all's help. She's got it. She is a whole grown person.
Jen in Jersey asked if we ever even like if we ever addressed the negative comments from like the calls, and no, except for to tell them, hey, these calls are available here with no commentary. You know what I mean?
We would just give them the link.
Yeah. Now the only things like, if it was something like regarding Al or the parents, remember, oh shit, I pulled my phone out of the charger.
Now, what are you doing over there?
Okay.
Stop being reckless, Allie. Come on.
I know, I'm sorry.
Come on.
But there was a point in time where Al and Landon had asked when the autopsy photos were, I think that was it, when they were sold and stuff, and they had spoken out, and people would like come to us also with the same kind of criticism, like we were showing them or something, and we would speak out and about that because it was meaningful to us, like, and if we never would want to do anything to hurt them, obviously. So just about that, and that's it. Besides to say, hey, you can get it here. Every TikTok video I've ever had that's like done, I have a few that have hit 1 million views. Close to 1 million views. Look at me running into shit. I gotta go in a second. But and some of them are, I have one that got a ton of views on Idaho, like 1.1 million, and then it got like community guidelines strike, so it's not there. But there are a few that are still there with views like that. But regardless, anytime one of them gets views like that, oh, you can just read through the comments and it's nothing but, oh my God, your voice is terrible. I hate your voice. Or, oh my God, like just insults, you know what I mean? And I just
the internet being the internet.
Yeah. And you just got to learn to not care about those things. Now, this what's happening over here is much more personal. So I can that's a bit different, but still to a certain degree with some of that, you have to let it roll down your back. You have to not care what people say about you. You don't even need to listen. Who gives a fuck? If it's something like really serious, believe me, somebody will tell you. You know what I mean? When it get like, that's the way I am anyways. Like a lot of times I don't even want to listen if it's about me because I don't want to upset myself. So I just don't listen. And then I'll have my friends tell me if there's something like serious.
Right. Like you need to hear. I mean, look, for me, where I'm at with Brittany is, and look, take it all in stride, Brittany. I'm really just cracking jokes. I mean, they might be kind of at your expense a little bit, but you come out with some, come on, be honest with yourself. Okay. You come out with some doozies. All right. And I'm just trying, I don't even know why I'm trying to help. You don't want help. You don't need help. You're a whole grown ass person, right? Okay. So there we are. There you have it. You know, I do think the idea though, it doesn't matter who's doing it. Okay. I just think in general, the idea of being a person on a public platform and being a content, specifically YouTube, being a content creator on YouTube. And while I think that there have been things that have been said and done that I think are too far, I don't think that the courts are where you're going to find any relief at all. Not at all. First of all, it's going to cost you a lot of money to even get the process started. Okay. And second of all, it literally will require you cannot engage in the back and forth. And I think that's where it's one thing to come out and say, to correct something that was in the, you like to say lie. Sometimes sometimes it's not a lie. Sometimes it's a misspeak, whatever you, look, I'm not even going to argue semantics with you, but whatever. Bottom line is this. It's one thing to say, no, what I said was this, that, or the third. Okay. That is a correction. That's one thing, but you don't just stop there. And at the end of the day, you also have people on your panel. Now, are you responsible for the things that come out of your panel guest's mouth? No, Allie is not responsible for my words. However, if she doesn't agree with my words or takes exception or doesn't like the way I'm behaving on her panel, it is Allie, and she would. It is her responsibility. This is your culpability, Brittany. This is where you would be responsible to stop it. I've had people come on my panel and yell at my chat, and I've stopped them because it's rude and you're not going to do that. You might do that at your place and you could do that at other people's panels, but you ain't finna do it here. Okay. That is you are responsible then, because it comes across, the optics aren't good. And I'm not talking about the YouTube optics. I'm talking about the court of law optics, which is where you're trying to take this. My suggestion is keep doing what you're doing because it's working out fabulous. You don't need to
There you go. Now I got a question for you, Bendy, and then I got to let you guys go.
Me too. I got to go to bed. I got to get up at 4:30.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, a class action lawsuit is not you suing multiple people. That would be multiple people suing one entity, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I'm like, wait a minute. And then the last comment I want to address, and I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. So all of you guys, I hope you have a good night. Kelsey said, did she really not open and acknowledge each of the gifts that was sent to her? And that I just, like, I also like noticed and heard that and thought about that. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand that. And then just keep on asking for more. You have any, like for me, I would be so thankful for each and everything. And even if you weren't sure who sent what, because maybe it didn't come with a receipt or whatever, you would at least like open them all and kind of be excited and getting ready. I guess I'm different than her, I guess. So whatever.
Yeah.
But
well,
that I definitely noticed.
Remember when Minnie Bendy wanted to go to prom?
Yeah.
Last minute, literally there was a week. Mm-hmm. And you guys all rallied for me and for Minnie Bendy. And I really wanted to show you guys her prom pictures, but because she was at the time not 18. So, I just thought it would be inappropriate and to protect her and her anonymity, because she is not part of my channel. It's not Bendy and Minnie Bendy, it's me. I didn't. And I felt, I always like, I felt guilty about that. But when I explained it to the chat and everybody that had helped me, everybody understood. And I like, if it were that, if we're something like that, I would, but if you tell the people that, I'm starting this, I'm going to create this wish list. Obviously I don't expect to get everything on it. Some of the things that I want, because there is a part of Amazon where if you heart something because you like it, to save it for later or whatever, it automatically goes to a wish list. So, that's fine. But then you say, and then when everything's all said and done, I'm going to have like a virtual baby shower. I'm going to open the gifts. If you told people that that's what you were going to do, and then you don't do it, yeah, Brittany, it looks shitty. Come on, man.
It's super ungrateful. And then you don't take a beat to get on here and ask for the next thing and complain about every bill you have and every expense you have. Do you ever think about all the other people out there who also might need some help or anything like that?
Brittany, do you ever stop to think about the reason you came to YouTube in the first place? And most people come to YouTube in the first place, or why people watch TV? It's to get away from whatever troubles they're having. It's like the Cheers of the world. Okay. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came, like that. But your audience is coming to escape a little bit,
to get away.
To get away. And imagine if that were you. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Imagine if you were coming and you're like, you know what, I really want to hear about this case. And the first thing out of the creator's mouth is, my God, y'all, I got an $80 billion electric bill. And I think my electricity's leaking, y'all.
And it ain't just once, it's all the time too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to come to your community. Like my community really rallied for me, for Mini Bendy, because this came out of nowhere. I knew that a prom was a thing. I knew she was a senior. We had talked about it many, many times. And she was like, no, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like, hey, Mom, I want to go. And I was like, okay. And yeah, the community rallied. If they hadn't rallied, she would have gone. I probably wouldn't have been able to do all of the things that I did for her, but I would have made it work. I would have sold my plasma if that's what it took.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. And that was you can't keep comparing that. That was a like one-time thing versus all the time. And that was years ago. So anyway, but
it was.
I don't think it's the same at all. But I'm so glad that you come up and I got to talk to you for a minute. Thank you. And thank you for offering to share your screen and stuff.
Always.
Like I'll probably do another live going through like the Betty and Nerdy Addict stuff because I am kind of interested in that.
I am interested in that one as well. That one I'm also kind of interested in where in the process Betty's lawsuit against the Tennessee, or not Tennessee, but
yes,
but against the
county.
Popos, the county. Yeah, I'm kind of interested where that one's at.
Me too. So we should look into that. Maybe you can come up and talk about it with me or something, because that would be a really good conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Bendy, and thank you guys
Thanks
for being
having
here.
me.
Thank you. And I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you have a great night. And thanks for listening. Sorry if I gave you a heart attack over the bear. Listen, this is real fucking talk with Alex. This shit is real, okay?
She ain't faking, y'all. Sometimes bears happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, listen, if you stick around long enough, you'll hear about a bear. I still think there's a Bigfoot out there because there's some noises that come from off the Allie's porch that I know are not Allie, and she hears, and she'd be getting scared. We still have not heard the frog ambience. That's one of my favorites. I'm just scared of them. I like frogs, but I don't like when them around me. So hearing them in Allie's background is perfect. So That's
Yeah,
how you
stick
get.
around. The other day, I literally was kayaking in the middle of like a group of dolphins. I just still cannot believe. Did
Oh
I tell
my
you about
God.
that?
No.
Yeah, so I was on the dock with the kids. Well, actually, they were down in the water, and we started seeing like a couple dolphins out there. And I was about to go out on my kayak, anyways. I had it right there, and
Right.
so I put it in the water, and I just went out, and they did kind of move further away from me, so I had to really fucking go. And by the end of it, I was in like
Allie
a
stalks
group of them.
dolphins. Run tell that.
Now, even though I was in a group of them, it wasn't like as cool as you would think because I couldn't I was looking all around me, so I was missing them. So I was hearing the huffing behind me, beside me, and I was looking the other way. But there was a couple times I got to see them up close, and once that these two did a little loop-de-loop right in front of me, and it was just so freaking cool. It was awesome.
Dolphins do actually like human beings. They do. They're social creatures, and they live in pods. Isn't that cute?
That is, I couldn't believe they come when the kids were down in the water and stuff.
Yes, they watch out for human beings. They protect them from sharks and stuff like that. But I'll tell you this: the other day when you were kayaking and you were taking a picture of the fair where the potential ferries might be, listen, you need to ask my friend Sam. Remember Sam?
Yeah.
You need to talk to her about the Fae. They ain't your friends, and they are not friendly. They is not Tinkerbell. Okay, be careful with them.
I've heard about them. They're some mischievous, tricky little creatures.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Okay. Well, I love you, Bendy. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys soon.
All right, bye, you
So have a
guys.
good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.